Hi everyone, and welcome again to this conference. Assure for Life give you a warm welcome every single time that we see in this channel. Remember that we always talk about different topics with the goal of learning and also teach a little bit about quality of life and grieving process. We have some 10 or 11 months talking about what it is or how it will be live the last days and the last years with quality of life. That it means live the elderly in the best way. Today we're going to finish this topic and also this cycle connected with the elderly, how to live it, how to live it in a better way, and also the life with a partner in the elderly. We previously talked about the grieving process also in this life stage and different topics, mental health, physical health, and all the different topics that we can also involve about the elderly. Now we're going to finish this cycle talking about the life or productive life after 60th, and the topic will be also how we're going to contribute to the community and also to the social participation, depending if you are an older adult or if you are a member of a family that would like to introduce to one of your older adults to one of these different activities that we will share with you today. Now, knowing that, we also would like to invite you to send or left your comments and suggestions through our YouTube channel. And also we will be glad to receive all the comments and suggestions that you can left in the YouTube channel. Knowing that, we would like to talk also about the productive life after 60th, because it's something that we would like to talk about at the end of this cycle, because it's like go with different topics. We begin talking about ourselves, like mental health, physical health, what it means to getting older, and after we start to talk about life in partnership in the elderly, the parenting in the elderly, and step by step we was introducing different topics, and now we're going to talk about how it is to live the elderly with social participation and with different activities. And for that reason, talk about the productive life after the 60s is talk about the role or even the meaningful situations that maybe makes me feel useful or makes me feel important in the society as an older adult. And also we would like to introduce the topic with this quote: productive aging is any activity carried about by an older person that produces goods or services, whether paid or unpaid, or develops capabilities to produce them. This will be the way that we can introduce to ourselves in the productive life after the 60s. So that involves also jobs that will be paid or unpaid, and that involves also the way that I can develop different abilities in these different situations or activities or jobs that I will start to do, or even I am doing, but also I don't have the notice, or I don't even notice that is a productive life. Knowing that, we would like to start talking about what is productive aging, because sometimes we don't always know what it is to be productive and also what it is being productive after the 16 or in the aging. Then concept that we have is set of collective benefits that older people achieve from their individual actions. Being an individual is also have different options to take decisions or even improve some activities or improve the life of others. And knowing that concept is also a concept that we can apply in the elderly. Knowing that, we have to understand that in the elderly, the productive life will be not always disease, but will be different from the adult productive life to the elderly productive life. So we have some factors that productive agents becomes to be also something that we need to have in account. Will be the first one, the environmental. The environmental factor in the productive life will be the different situations that I can have, some situation that, or even locations that will be for me capable to develop different activities. Not always all the architectures, the places where I live, or even the places where I worked before, will be good or even will be created for do some activities. Even look for some places or houses that give you the chance to feel comfortable with the way that you can have in contact with the people around, or the different situations that you can be in front of the situations. In order to complete some tasks, also you need to have the situations, the tags, or even the objects completed in or even in a good way to use. For that reason, it's good to look for a place or even notice if the place where you are working alone, if it's good for you, if you have to do a great effort, or even if you can do the tasks easily. Some people love to cook in this elderly age. For that reason, they have different kind of kitchens, and even they have the way to connect with the different tools in the same cook or even in the same kitchen, but will be the way that you can connect with the tools, or even the way that you can kitchen in this age, that will give you easy the way to do it, having in account that sometimes we don't have the same energy, the same ability to move our body. For the reason, the environmental will be some of the factors that we have to take in account first to start to do a lot of different things, or even start a productive life. The second one will be the economy. The economy depends of the process of the retirement that you have, or even if you don't have, how are you going to introduce the money to your life in this productive stage of your life. So remember that not always all the older adults have the chance to get or even get the retirement. So most of the people have all the micro jobs or even part-time jobs that demands a lot of energy that not always they have. For the reason, it's important to increase the recognition of this need in a social situation, and also that it's important to understand that maybe the government and different foundations have to take in account that it's important to improve the economic spaces for the elderly people. Other factors will be the social health and services. You can also understand that the promotion of and also the prevention of some disease or mental disease will be also the way that you can have different connection with people that will give you the information to understand that not always to have an illness or even a disease in your body or in your physical health will be an excuse or even a situation that stops you to complete a task. You can look for different foundation or even different places where you can help depending of your abilities. So remember that you can ask and look for different places depending of the way that you would like to be productive and also help for the people. The education will be also the way that you can start this new cycle of your life with the knowledge that you can still learning every single day a different thing or even a different ability. Remember that this factor in a social situation is also understand that you can introduce to your life the education to keep your independence and also to keep your productive life, remembering that this will improve your health and your mental health, remembering that not always the generations will be the same every time, but also remembering that every generation have different technologies and different developments that will give you the chance to understand the actual situation and then how to be productive in this moment. Also, you will have the behavioral, that will be the phase of life where you start to connect again with your beliefs, with your spiritual stage, and also the way that you can connect with different communities. They have your same point of view, they have your same sense of life. Also, that will feel like a kind of connection and also a sense of I am useful also in this space where I feel this belonging feeling. Remember that will be the way that you can connect with people, the way that you can develop different habits to your life and also connect with different people that maybe will give you the chance and also the sense to be productive in different situations. Also, knowing all these different factors of productive life or productive agents, being a retirement person after the 16th have different concepts and also situations that we need to look a little bit more deeply. Retirement from work of a person and is accompanied by retirement, which is right that the person acquires from having working for a certain numbers of years and for having contribute to a current retirement scheme. That it will be the retirement after the 16th, and also that concept is just the way that you can understand how the social or the government stage see the retirement in some people, but the others start to understand that retirement is the end of the life or even the end of the productive life, knowing that retirement is that we contribute to the world in different or even one specific labor, but now I can contribute with different levers or with different tasks or with different activities. For that reason, being productive after the 60th involves different activities. That activities is the ones that we brings to you, that we would like to also give you the chance to see and also take in account after the retirement. The retirement is not only the way that I can see the elderly, also introduce the productive life will be introduced these kind of activities. You can look for a paid job. The paid job is the work that you can also be remunerated by different people. Not always is an official job. Sometimes it's a job or a part job that it comes for a friend, it comes a partner, it comes for a family member that will give you the chance to pay for your knowledge, for paid for your abilities, and also you will have the chance to feel productive and have more money to use it for the best way that you like, to enjoy it, to share with people, to even to use it for yourself. This pay job will be sometimes some new trades or micro enterprises that the people start to do it in the retirement, or even previously the retirement. As a family, they create a project and they start with that. For that reason, you can connect your paid work with the micro enterprises or bright jobs that you can do it in some seasons. If you like to work on summer and work through the 3 or 4 months and look for the money that you would like to have to enjoy it in the next season. Other productive activities will be domestic work or family domestic work. This is one of the unpaid activities that we need to keep in mind, that is one of the more important activities that the elderly people have to do during their last years, because they are important part of the families. They keep and also care of the grandchildren, and also they have different activities at home. Sometimes they cook, sometimes they take of the garden, sometimes they have to take care of the laundry, sometimes they go and shop the food. Those all are different tasks that the domestic tax involves. Also is an unpaid job, an unpaid work that demands energy and also that demands a lot of time. Remember that all these activities are so productive in this stage of life. So if you were thinking that only the domestic work is not useful, is not important, we also need to recognize that all these domestic tasks are important and also so productive during this stage of life. Other productive activities is volunteer work in the community. One of the community activities or volunteer communities comes with different situation, because you can be part of the volunteer work, also just being part and collecting people, connecting with people that they will also help. That also is productive. You can also being productive in these volunteers communities, like doing some different jobs, like something that give you the chance to have one situation to share knowledge or even to teach to the others. Also, this social commitment makes to the people feel useful and generate a lot of satisfaction, help to others in different situations. You can help the others in governmental communities, also in your neighborhood. You can help in religious places, and also in organizations that are just only taking about the education of different places, schools, or even some places where you can connect with people that teach some children, and also that they help just taking care of these children, or even helping to them to have a better place of the schools or even of the college. Other of the productive activities that you can have after 6/6 will be educational, cultural activities. For the elderly, it's important to be part of these cultural activities and will be productive because you can share some knowledge that not always we can find on schools or at the university, because there is a knowledge that will share it boys or even share it in an historical way. So share the popular education or the traditional education that it comes with in a specific region where you live will be the way that you can contribute to the society or even to the community, and that will also be productive for the social interaction and also for all the community. Knowing all these different places that we have connected with the productive life, we would like to also give you some benefits for have, or even the benefits they have this productive life. This also being a productive senior will be the way that you can avoid physical and cognitive deterioration. You can also reinforce knowledge and keep your good memory. Also, you can promote healthy habits, and also you can avoid mental disorders. You can also have the way that you can improve your health and your physical health, having all this movement all the different days. This will help you with the sleep disorders, and also will help you with the reduction of some disease that will come with the age. This quality of life will develop through the way that you can even understand and feel more useful, will develop your own satisfaction. Also keeping improving cognitive functions like talking, like moving, like memory, like even the ability to talk and teach to others. Social participation reduce the isolation or the feeling of being alone. Will strong your social media, or even will increase your support group, and will perceive or even prevent the dependence with others, will give you the chance to also feel independence and give you the sense of fulfillment. Remember, all these benefits it comes also with the productive life after the 16th. Knowing all the benefits and even knowing all the different stages where you can also be productive, we would like to close this topic with this quote. Every age has its own fruits. You need to know how to collect them. So, one of the previously conference we talked about every single cycle of life have different challenges, but also that different challenges becomes with different achievements that you will complete, that will give you the satisfaction to understand and learn and have a fulfillment, this sense of fulfillment in your life. Thank you so much for being part of this cycle of elderly, and also we finished with this topic, knowing and also giving you the message of everyone can be productive if you can accept the challenge to be the person that can share, or that would like to share all the knowledge and all the things that you can learn or you can teach to others. Remember that Assure for Life have a commitment with you and also with all its members that will be offer and give you the chance to have a psychological counseling for every person that is living a grieving process. You have 3 sessions per year for a grieving process. And also you will have one session for any other reason. If you are not a member, you can also follow us through our different channels and different social medias way that we have. And if you would like to be member, also you can contact us through our email, or even if you already are a member, you can contact us through our WhatsApp or email us through countofme@asureforlife.com. Remember that this space is created for you. If you would like to suggest us a different topic, or even let your comments about how it is for you to learn about these different topics, we will be glad to receive it. Thank you so much for this time, and we will see the next conference that will be on June 19th, and the topic will be starting anew, navigating life journey after loss. This will be about the grieving process. And we would like to give you a little invitation for the next conference that we will have, because we will start a new cycle about mental health and also about the grieving process. Thank you so much for your time, and see you the next conference. And remember that A Sure for Life is what we all deserve.